dear Leos. This is a prediction for your love life the next 3 months with me, Queen of Cups Tarot. It was the topic that was voted winner in the last poll. If you have other topics you want me to read for, please let me know. And I want to take this opportunity to wish you happy birthday, Leo. I hope you will have a beautiful birthday month, and I also hope you like the new August display. This reading will be for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising Sign, and Venus, Vedic or Tropical. This will be a reading for the prediction of your love life's development the next 3 months. The reading can be in the reverse. The drama is the same, but it can be different castings to the different roles by the universe. And I usually read for the empath side of the story. Also remember that the other person holds your shadow that you mirror out to the world so you can be able to see it. In the end, you need to use your own intuition and recognition to determine who is who in this general reading for you. And I use the Witch's Tarot with Ellen Dugan for the reading, and I will start shuffling your cards. So, when I open your deck here, I see the 9 of Cups together with 6 of Cups. So it seems like Leo are on a path to heal their inner child, heal their childhood, and learn to love themselves, is what I'm seeing here. Okay, so I call the Divine with Love and Light. And here we have the Empress together with 9 of Cups. So I'm really feeling you have learned to celebrate yourself and celebrate your life and aim your energy towards the things you really want to grow. So you might be nurturing your best relationships. You might be giving a lot of attention to the things you really love to do in your life. I'm not seeing a significant other here as of yet. We saw in the 6 of Cups card that it might be someone maybe from the past, but we'll see where this goes. It seems like you're enjoying life, Leo, but maybe as a single person, or maybe you have learned to develop your individuality in your relationship. So I call the 6 elements, and here we have the Queen of Cups together with 9 of Cups. So I think you dream of love, though, and you want, you have so much to offer in a love relationship or in relationships overall. So you're asking the Divine to please send you more love into your life, or maybe send you a lover. Okay, so I call the 6 elements, Earth, Wind, Fire, Water, Spirit, and Ether, to join us here today and to give us a clear view reading for my dear Leo viewers. So I want my dear Leos to have love in their life and to find themselves in loving relationships. I also want you to have creative success and to be able to walk on your highest path towards your highest destiny. So the Empress. It might be disheartening a little bit for those of you that want a relationship, because this says have a relationship with yourself, with your body, with nature, with your family, with your friends. It's like you're doing some kind of groundwork, like working on the field to make it more fertile for what's to come. Okay, so and the Queen of Swords also popping out, which might say that you're not really available for a deeper intimate relationship at this point. Maybe you are too logic, too calculating, too judgmental, and it's not something that you are supposed to change maybe, but it just shows that this might not be the the best time for you to step deeper into a relationship or to step into a relationship. Okay, so I will just tune in to you and the 3 months to come, August, September, and October, and see what's in store for you when it comes to love. So this will be October there, and this will be September there, and this is August. and we have a Page of Cups. So we see that you are working with your inner child, learning to love your inner child, becoming the mother to your inner child. You're also supposed to tune into the frequency vibration of the energy that surrounds you or are inside your body. And with that, I mean, just tune into the energy of your body. Feel the different parts of your body, scan through them, because there's a lot of energy that wants to come to you and heal you and help you and support you. But you need to pay attention to it for it to find its place in your aura or in your like emotional body or in your actual body. So there's a lot of healing happening. It's a lot of love coming to you from the universe. It might also be that you have a suitor or someone that's interested in you, but it's a little bit like a shyness to this energy. So we'll see where it goes. Okay, and this is September, and we have a Two of Pentacles. So another page also here, Page of Wands, Temperance card. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is that you're still on this journey to kind of help or support your inner child in a way that gives it back its dignity. And you're also taking in parts of yourself that might not have been really loved by your surrounding in the past. So things that you have shunted away with yourself so that other people would love you, it's now being reintegrated. And this job is a little bit, it's taking a little bit of a toll on you. It's almost like if you are being beamed from one place to another or from one dimension to another, and you need to be taken apart cell by cell, put together again cell by cell. This is almost what I'm seeing happening. It's like a rearrangement inside your whole body, and I think it's going to make you more ready to be as a couple together with someone. But right now it's almost like this sparkling drink inside your body here in September, and it might feel very unsettling, and you might even find yourself a little bit haunted with worrying and other things. Try to just hold your own hand and balance yourself through this. And then in October we see the Three of Cups. So here it has come to some kind of rotation where you seem to be more ready to really step into love with someone. It might not be the most easiest person. It can either be a person from your past or a person with big baggage from their past. It's someone that's a little bit like sulking, being easily overburdened with things, might ghost or act with different silent treatment. It's not because it's a bad person. I'm thinking maybe this person haven't done this work that you just finished like you might finish it up in September, or at least start to become finished with it, or you have come to a certain level in this work, and this person they still haven't come to this level, and it might be that they need your help, and that will invite you into a like the divine will invite you into a love relationship with this person here. I don't know if you're supposed to persuade them to heal or whatever is going on there. Okay, I don't like a relationship becoming codependent, but sometimes we have our spirit guides, but we're also guides to people on earth, so we need to remember that, but not become too codependent to these situations. So in August we have a Six of Cups. So I'm feeling a strong, like someone is longing for you or have a strong feeling of connection with you. It might be a person from your past, and this is past life and the childhood card. It's also this with you healing your inner child, of course, but I definitely feel that it's someone in the background thinking of you a lot and dreaming of you, or dreaming of times when you were together. It might also be a person projecting their childhood onto you and being attracted to you because of things that have happened in their childhood or even in past lives. So we have the Wheel of Fortune here, Magician. Oh, yeah, you really have a suitor, and it might even be that this person will come forward to you already here in August. We're seeing this symbol for the Two of Pentacles here, the eternity symbol. So definitely someone that you have a karmic situation with, someone that you have loved in the past or in a past life. I'm feeling a little bit like a sticky energy with this, with the Magician here. The person has the best intentions, might act a little bit malicious due to them trying to protect themselves or coming off in another way than what they really feel. It's someone is trying to, do a little bit magic tricks on you here, and it has happened before. So this time you can pay more attention because you probably have a lot of experience from these type of situations in your past. It's something that have repeated over and over and over again. So you don't have to throw out the baby with the bathwater. So you don't have to throw out the person just because they're acting not really sincere. Try to say to them instead that I see what's happening with you, or I feel like it's like this, or you have this approach to me, and I would prefer if you had this other approach. So it's just about paying attention and letting other people know what you want and how you want to be treated. Tower and the Six of Pentacles. I think this person will have some kind of tantrum. There will definitely be like people, energies, stuff coming from your childhood, from your past life, having a little bit of a tantrum in your life. And it can be your significant other having a tantrum. It can also be random people on different occasions having tantrums. And then we have the Six of Pentacles here. And I again feel the energy of you putting things straight. It's not your job to fix the situation, but you are the grown-up in this equation. So show your grown-up qualities. It doesn't mean to bend over backwards. It means authority, leadership, being calm, being cool, grounded, stepping in from your authority, from your self-respect, also respecting the other person, and like handling the situation really calm. And we can see this situation again. It's for some of you, this will be a surprise element where someone from your past is coming back, either from a past life, like a soulmate, or a person from your actual past is returning. And it might be a little bit of shock for you. You didn't expect this person to show up. You don't feel prepared. If you knew that they would come, you would have done something with your hair. I don't know, but I feel a little bit like the surprise element here. It seems like the person has really good intentions, but they might do things that you need to correct a little bit. It doesn't mean that you should write on their nose that this is how you're supposed to do things. It's more that you say, okay, that's a good idea, but isn't it better if we do it like this? So you steer the relationship with an adult hand into the right direction. So even if people are acting dramatic, even nasty, or like very surprising, you're supposed to hold this energy. If it comes some energy that's more friendly, you are supposed to cherish this energy, and because it's very important, it's kind of destined with all these three major arcana cards. So it's something that you're supposed to handle with care. You need to be very wise in this situation. So try to not fall into childish behaviors. This is also, you have installed your grown-up that can take care of your inner child, and even take care of the inner child in another person. So it's really about being a really good example and putting your best foot forward. And even if things doesn't become in the way you want, still keep your grace, still keep your dignity. Wave bye-bye in a gracious way. Don't sink to any lower kind of level. Okay, so I will show you this a little bit from and above, so you can get the picture here. Okay, So that's for August. It looks really exciting. And remember, through all this, you need to continue with the groundwork that I told you about the frequencies in your body and the emotions and the past inner child healing. So you will see things repeating that have happened since childhood and even since past life. And this time you're supposed to do it differently. It doesn't mean that you did it bad previously. It just means that you treated yourself badly previously. So for example, letting things get to you, taking things personally, letting people steal your energy or degrading you in some way, and that's not it's not allowed. So it can be simple things as someone complaining about your lifestyle and you instead saying, well, I'm really proud of what I have accomplished. I have done this and that, and it makes me feel like I have really achieved something, and so I don't feel the way you do about my life. So it can be it's kind, it's diplomatic, but it's still putting the other person straight and taking them out of the illusions that they might be able to come and complain about your life, and that you should just take it. Okay, so this is in September, and we have the High Priestess. It's the energy of 2. We have also the 2 of Pentacles here. So again, it's a precarious situation that requires you to be very wise and even hold back a little bit and watch things from afar, or maybe just listen to a person and not talk so much yourself, just trying to figure out what is it that they're really trying to say, where are they coming from, where do they want to go with this. If for example, if there's a little bit more heavy energy or a dramatic energy, as we see being displayed here with the waves and you trying to figure this out, try to take this kind of approach of being like watchful in the situation and listening with all your senses, trying to figure this out, because it's like you have a chance of a lifetime to fix an old karma, where you don't have to go into the same drama and start to project things, start to become triggered, dramatic, all over the place. Try to collect yourself. And here we have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles here. I'm feeling like it's your student, actually. It's someone that's your student. It's someone coming back from your past incarnation or this life. That's your student. And they're a little bit more a willing student compared to how they have been in other lifetimes. So they are valuing the advices that they get from you, and they really want to do something good about it. We will see if that will be successful. And we have, yes, 8 of Pentacles and 5 of Swords. Okay, so we take the 8 of Pentacles first. So it shows that this person will do really good progress, like as far as they can go on this. So they will make like several steps forward, and you might have like higher expectations on them. You will wish them to be fixed like this, or that they should be on a certain level, which they aren't, because you are the High Priestess here. They are just a little page. So if you have those expectations, you are too high expectations on this person. And I'm thinking this is what leads to the Tower, 5 of Swords situation here, where they probably do something that's not to your liking, and you immediately judge them as hopeless. They might also have some kind of fit and blow up in your face, because some old insecurities from their past is coming up and biting them in the behind. So if that's happening, don't take it personally, but remember to not have too high expectations on a person. If they regress into a lower level of development, try to not make such a big deal out of it. The person can't be magically fixed. It's not like now they swept their magic wand and now they are perfect. It's not going to happen. So they're still going to have imperfections. I will see if there's an advice card for how you're supposed to deal with this. Death. Well, it might be a very short-lived relationship here, or a very short-lived teaching situation, because I definitely feel that you won't be able to keep the grown-up perspective. You will keep the grown-up perspective, but a grown-up that has a flaming head, immediately seeing that whatever this little page was offering, it wasn't good enough, because they are doing all the stupid thing that I hate and I can't tolerate it. So off with their heads. Okay. And you can't teach a person if you cut off their head. It's really impossible. And you see, they are children. So you're not supposed to be so harsh with them. You're not supposed to see them as an adult person that's able to do the thing that you want them to do, because they can't. They don't have the education. You are supposed to give them the education. So you tell them how they can solve this situation. You guide them how to solve their own emotions. You listen, like you say, okay, how do you feel right now? You seem rather upset. It seems like you are blowing off your fuses a little bit here. How can I help you? So it's about like being the grounded grown-up, and not become the avenging angel and say, okay, out the door. I won't ever lay my eyes on you again. You're a big disappointment. Because that's not a good teacher. Okay. But I think this is what you have done over and over and over and over again. You probably have been a little bit more tolerant teacher in the past, maybe even a codependent one. But it has always ended in the same way anyway. But right now you are not the most tolerant teacher. This is a person that has really high standards, high value, high moral, and also a high self-respect. So it can be a very this person can have a very short fuse with people. It's not usually she doesn't become so angry, but we have the black cat there and this flaming hair, so I think anger might happen. So you are supposed to juggle not only your own emotions of wanting to get rid of the person because they don't live up to your expectations. You're also supposed to handle their emotional state a little bit. Not that you need to baby them, but how do you feel? What is happening with you right now? Why are you so angry at this point? Please let me know. So it's like guiding the other person to look at why they are reacting in the way they do, why they fall into despair, or why they try to torment you or criticize you, or whatever it is that's happening. It can be a person, trying to do the best thing that they can. Then they fall into their old pitfall of doing some nasty things that they did in the past, and they don't really know why. So you're supposed to help them with this and hopefully not chop off their head. We will see how it goes, okay? Remember that this is 3 months into the future, so probably this reading will be displaying that you are not able to keep your cool, and things kind of fall to pieces here in September. But Tarot is really great in this way that it predicts the future, so you can make changes now and change the future. But we'll see. Maybe the divine is like counting on you cooling down here, and we will see what will be displayed. 8 of Swords, probably not. Okay. 8 of Swords, the Empress. Okay. So it seems like you will go back into old behavior, but it's because these energies that comes to you like children now, they might have been your persecutor or your tormentor in a past incarnation. So you might have a karma where let's say that you were a very wise person in the past, and authority might have gotten really upset with you because you had too much power, or you were too wise, or you were able to see the future, or whatever. And they couldn't tolerate this because they needed to have all the power. So they persecuted you and took you through long trials and other things and imprisoned you, things like this. So you're really sick and tired of these energies, and you have a lot of grudge against them. And you remember, your body remember how they treated you. So even if they come as a little child here, you might react to them as they were this nasty energy coming to torment you. So your emotions will be a little bit out of proportion with what is actually happening, because you're remembering something from a past incarnation. And now you need to realize that the roles are in the reversed. You are the authority now, and they are the little person that is being doing things against the rules, and you are reprimanding them a little bit harshly. Okay. So they end up like this. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to fix the situation. They can't get justice, not for you, not for them. And it's because you are remembering a similar situation where you felt like this, and you are also having a little bit of an overreaction. Okay. And then we have the Empress. So we can see another incarnation here where you probably have been a parent to this person, maybe didn't do a great job, and now you're supposed to do a great job to release yourself from karma. The child in itself is trying to do their best, so you need to put your best foot forward as well, and take responsibility in this situation, not just see them as this despotic ruler that tries to torment you, but realize that you have been many different things for each other in many different lifetimes, and you have done stupid things too. Maybe, I don't know, did you lost them in some way? I'm not entirely sure. I just see the wheel and this child, and it's like needs to become a reconnection here. Both are isolated from each other for whatever reason. Okay. And the child is like, they are helpless in a way. You can see this here with the 8 of Swords, the Page, but they have tricks, like survival tricks. They might be working with power and mind games and words. So it's on a very low level, much like what you remember from when they were this despotic ruler, or I don't know, mayor, or just sheriff in town. And that's what's triggering you, or like giving you the reaction, because that's probably an unhealed wound inside of you still. But if you can be the grown-up here and be the one that's in authority and cooling down the situation and solving it, it's not going to have the same outcome as it has had before, where either one became the victim to the other person. It doesn't have to happen like that. Okay. And here we have a 3 of Pentacles. So trying to work it through, okay. So this is you almost taking a big breather and deciding to calm your cat and not be so judgmental at this point, trying to work together with other people because you love them. Try to remember that you love them, and like putting your best foot forward here, trying to figure this out and find another way to do this. We also have 3 underneath there with the 3 of Cups as well. And then we have the 2 of Wands. So this is not tolerating this behavior, but not maybe chopping off their head either. You can see the cat also, it's not black anymore. It has 3 different colors. So I think it's becoming more soft, like, I don't know, some kind of candy. So it's a little bit more sweet than the more, all-knowing kitten, but that's also see the worst in people. Here it's this adult energy again, about maybe choosing what part of the person you will address. So instead of addressing the person that's have this big of a mouth, like screaming at you, you can address another part of them by keeping your cool, And it's something with your ship coming in here as well. But it's not going to be like the most pleasant cargo with the Tower and the Five of Swords. So we'll see. And we have the Queen of Pentacles here. So being able to keep your cool, being calm, also in challenging situations, sorry, where people bring you kind of their worst at times. Becoming the good teacher, the teacher that stays. The teacher that doesn't get triggered by the other person's behavior and like sees through it with some kind of love and appreciation instead of like a little bit more trust, maybe, instead of just seeing the worst thing, but still putting boundaries. This is not a person that give their best to people and expect nothing in return. It's big mountains here. That's almost like a wall around this person protecting them, as we can see also here. So it's about putting boundaries, but doing it in a very calm way, not blowing things out of proportions or making things unnecessary, stupid, or like you don't have to have a fallout with a person just because they have a reaction one day. So love is coming closer, but it doesn't seem like it's a love where you both are on the same level. It more seems like a teacher-student situation. And I will look with the Brutally Honest Oracle what is going on from their perspective, this other person's perspective. Sorry, it's in the reverse. I have father issues. So father issues. It might be that this person is setting you off by like using mind games or trying to be in authority or taking power over you, like a little snotty kid would do, trying to challenge their parents. And they do so because there's something missing with the father archetype here. And I think it has to do with this being an adult instead of being a very judgmental parent to your child. It's more about being like a wise adult. I'm stronger and therefore I'm also kind, but I also know what's best for you and I will help you. So that kind of father. The 13 death is connected to the Emperor card, which is the father. So what more with this person? I'm walking through the dark night of my soul. And I think this has made this person a little bit more humble, a little bit more suggestible, a little less stubborn and open to suggestions. So that's why you're advised to keep your cool, to have a fertile ground for this new one inspiration that this person has to fix something from their past, making amends, correcting things, doing better this time. Maybe saying that they're sorry even. And I was in my own head. I think they're still in their own head and they might be trapped there sometimes. And then they can't solve this because they have certain survival skills that says that you need to become very humiliating towards the other person, steal their dignity and kill their last hope. And this is their survival strategy. It's or similar, being in their own head, and they need your help to change that survival strategy to something that's a little bit more pleasant for both of you. So take them out of their own head, put them into their body. How do you feel? Why are you having this reaction? Why are you screaming at me? Or why are you criticizing me at this point? So, and don't talk to people when they are hungry, tired, the basics. Try to keep, be a little smart about these things. So if someone is, overreacting, maybe go visit them the next day instead and, bring some bread or something. So, new love, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this might be an entirely new person, but they definitely have a past life karma together with you. And it might be that it's an old person, but coming with a totally new love. So you have a new chance here. It's not an entire new love, because we can see you have great connections with this person before. The only thing that might indicate a new person is the single page of Pentacles, but it's pointing towards the Six of Cups, which is past life and childhood card. I'm feeling you have worked together on these issues most definitely before. So it's just a new kind of love, and it's you that's bringing this love in as well. You're not loving in the way that both of you are children and acting like children or sibling, pulling each other's hair and seeing who can win the fight. You are now acting with an adult way that's bringing in more love to earth and to your relationship. So you don't blow off the handle, you keep your grace, you keep your dignity through it all, and you don't become over dramatic or like a victim to this situation. So you're coming in with a totally new love that shows a lot that you have healed, so you don't have to be triggered by a person in the same way that you might have been in the past. So seeing also for this particular situation, religious factors. So it's not really about your personal happiness, like becoming happy with a person that lives up to your standards. I'm sorry. It's you're definitely here to work on karma and like the ascension of humankind. So no vacation for you in a like honeymoon kind of relationship. So I will take some advice cards for you. First from the Wisdom of the House of Night. And we have the, don't forget, a very good card in this situation, I think. 28. So I'll read this card for you. My child, sometimes I need to remind you of lessons you have already learned. And when I provide you with a familiar situation, will you follow the same path blindly? Like your old survival skills, for example, off with their heads, out from my life. I knew what you did last summer in my past life here when you persecuted me. Or will you choose another direction? When you draw the symbol for a reminder, you are being asked to remember all you have learned about life and love up until now. Don't forget what you know already, as it isn't necessary to learn the same thing twice. Then again, how else do you learn? Keep the faith and be good to yourself. You can always start again if you make a mistake. If you stumble, I will surely catch you. Remember what you know. So stay awake, stay awake, stay awake. Don't fall into like becoming in your own head and just going on repeat, having this fit, this fit, like becoming really angry, blowing your fuses. So and I will also take from the Enchanted map oracle, flying, and it's number 20. Flying, beautiful. 26, 15, 20. Sorry, 21 came. It's the wrong thing here. So, you have the power to see things from a higher perspective. So I'm thinking we will also introduce this card here. If you were a bird flying high in the air, what would you see? When you soar above life's challenges and opportunities, a new perspective becomes available. Today you have invisible wings that allow you to swiftly bring your circumstances into alignment with your highest purpose. This is a sign that your waiting is over, that all your hard work has paid off, and the things you hope for are no longer beyond your scope. You have the ability to reach for the stars and find one with your name on it. Spread your wings and soar. The angels are waiting for you. So, angels are waiting for you. Also remain grounded, with the Queen of Pentacles. So fly high in the sky to see the opportunities and what you're supposed to do if you are to be you know, the more mature person, what would Jesus have done? Okay, to calm you down, but also stay grounded, you know. Protect your body, protect your life, protect your resources, your energy. There's an end to how much you will give or how much you will sacrifice for the sake of flying high in the sky. And we also have the religious factors here. So it's something with joining with your angels to do this job. So try to pay a lot of attention. Don't let yourself blow up fuses, and try to stay grounded but still see things from an above perspective, and you will navigate through this situation with flying colors, and I think you will have might have a really good outcome. It's still like you are married with like a little bit of narcissistic energy, and we all are narcissists sorry, until the age of 3, and for some people 6 years old. So we develop from that stage. So narcissism isn't something that can't be like cured. I don't want you to stay in narcissistic relationships, but you might need to give the person some guidance, so in the next lifetime they will deal themselves a better deal. Okay, so letting you see this from an above perspective. I would urge you to watch the love reading for July or August, or the reading Their True Thoughts and Feelings for your sign in the True Thoughts and Feelings playlist. That will probably reveal more. You can also watch What Do They Want to Happen from last month. And if you want to watch the channel's readings in advance and free from ads, you can become an extended member to the channel. I'm also doing spiritual growth readings for all the members to the channel every week, and personal readings for the full members. Subscribe and then check out the different levels through the join button, or follow the link in the description box to learn more. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, take really good care, and bye bye.